Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out. For their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford. Stafford going to put it up right away. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Barr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Stafford here coming off his pick six. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Sony Michel, his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following. And they will take over 1st and 10. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward. 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, They give us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets up.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Rams ready to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stafford on third down. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Up falling incomplete. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sport. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Gets by him at the 25. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They go back to Pollard on second down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And second down. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll run forward with Pollard. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Prescott to throw this time. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
passing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Stafford here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 130 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.